We're just gonna see where this wave takes us today. Came over here with feeling a little bit in my own emotions, and we're gonna explore that today. I'm a little bit hoarse, as you can tell. I'm not really sure how it happened. I haven't really been screaming that much. I feel like people should only be hoarse, like, during football season, or like if you have like really unmanageable kids, you're just screaming at them all the time. But yeah, I haven't really been exerting my voice too much, and maybe that's why I'm hoarse. Maybe it's kind of a way of saying to take it easy. Maybe I'm exerting myself too much. Maybe it's the way my body's kind of handling stress right now. It's saying, Graham, maybe you should do some more thinking and a little less talking. And I'm listening to it by doing a live podcast where I'll be talking exclusively. So, as far as listening to my body, never really been one to do that. That's beautiful, guys. Welcome to an episode of My Tight Hamstrings. I am Graham Rogers, and join with me, as always, is the man with the acoustic guitar pretty much for an arm. He's our band leader. He's fearless. He knows the C chord and a G chord. Give it up for Gerard Bauer, everybody.
Ooh, I know E minor and all the minors.
It's pretty crazy that you wanted to bring out an acoustic guitar today because, I was feeling a little bit acoustic-y. A lot of times when we start this podcast off, we really bring like party boy energy.
Yeah.
And today, I was just like, but it was cool because we just kind of felt that. It was a feeling it was a mutual feeling. Oh shit. Oh God. Okay. That's cool. We're cool.
Yeah. Excited.
Yeah, I was.
Before we get started, I want to tell a little joke here. Do you know what key pedophiles love to play in?
No.
They love to play in A minor.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's how we're starting this shit off. We're starting it off live as a motherfucker. I'm 60 days, dude. 60 days. I hit my 60-day sober mark this weekend, which is crazy. 60 days since I've had any alcohol or any drugs or anything like that, and it's good. It's a good transition. And
well, which time period is the toughest? Is it the first few days? Is it the second week? Is it that month where you're like, I've been doing it a month and it still sucks?
I think honestly, the first like 10 days were ecstatic. Because you're going, your body's kind of flushing all these substances out, and then so you kind of feel like you have it all figured out. You kind of get this like ethereal high, and you feel like you're doing the right thing, and you feel like you've got it figured out. At least that was what it was like for me. And then like around day 20 to 30, some of those feelings and some of those like some of those demons that you had been kind of holding down and suppressing with alcohol and drugs maybe start making their way back to the surface. And then, that can come out in weird ways. Like, I think I talked about this before, but I've broken a lot of shit. That's a weird thing. I've never been like an angry person, and I don't think I am, but, sometimes I think maybe when, I'm feeling a certain way, I think I just like maybe I do have some like kind of untapped and unidentified anger. I mean, dude, the other night, like I was going to bed and I like woke up out of bed and just started breaking my lamps. I broke all my lamps in my apartment, dude, light bulbs and all, and then tore up books, dude, and like it was pretty gnarly, man. I broke my desk drawers before. I've gotten close to breaking my phone, but, it's like, even when I'm in, like, that fit of rage, I still kind of know what I can and cannot break. Like, I would love to be at the point financially where I could
Yeah.
break my iPhone whenever I want to.
Yeah,
I would,
it's a good place to be.
Yeah, I would. I've gotten close to break my iPhone. I'm just like, it would be too much of a headache, or like my TV. Like, I would love to trash my TV. I would love, like, those kind of things. Like, dude, even today, I was thinking about setting my car on fire. Like, and then I was thinking that it would just be my luck that I would set my car on fire, and that the explosion would cause a secondary explosion, and then I'd be in a lot of trouble. Like, what would happen was that I would set my car on fire, and then it would catch a power line on fire, and then it would burn down a building with people in there, and I would be responsible for a lot of people dying.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking that if I ever do destroy my car, I gotta take it out to like a very vacant parking lot where like there's not any people. It's just kind of responsibility and destruction. And it's kind of controlled destruction. You gotta be careful to consider other people when you're going on a rampage.
Absolutely.
And but dude, it was kind of weird. So yeah, I mean, it's been a big transition in my life, and I'm very, very grateful for it, and for everything that I've learned and everything that just like and for this, like the emotional, it's just like, dude, like I'm sticking more to my promises, which is really cool because I like don't, I can make them because I'm not fucked up, I'm not hungover, and but yeah, like my brother yesterday was asking me about like, it was like we were talking, and I told him that I was 60 days sober, and he was like, well, are you still drinking? And I was like, what part of sober do you not understand? And a lot of people don't get it. I think they think of sobriety as maybe something that was just drug related. And I had to explain to them that like it wasn't, and it was kind of an interesting conversation because, we associate good times with alcohol. I think they go hand in hand. I certainly do. I certainly think about Christmas time and Thanksgiving time, like, drinking with the family. And I think my brother was a little bit caught off guard, and he was like, I don't think he gets that I'm an alcoholic. It's kind of weird to like, I don't think he gets the depths of, and how much I've like really worked on it, which is fine, like, I just don't think he gets it. And I was telling him, he was like, asked me why. And this is why. It's because, LA and even life in general, but I feel like with this city and what I'm doing with my life, pursuing comedy, it's too precarious of a situation to complicate it with alcohol and drugs. It's too lonely of a city. And when you factor in like a lot of uncertainty, and then you add other inebriants in there, it can really break down that mental fortitude that you have to build up for yourself. And that's what it was doing to me, because you have to have a lot of mental fortitude, and you kind of have to just tell yourself that it's gonna work out, it's gonna be okay. And it's hard. That's hard to do when you're super hungover and you're coming down off, a Coke binge, or you're coming off, a lot of alcohol. So it's like, it's interesting also where like, I stopped drinking because of the moral and it was the guilt, and it was the depression that followed a night of heavy drinking. And then, and then I'd wake up and I would feel the weight of the world's loneliness upon my shoulders. And then it's just weird. It's hot outside and you don't have anything to do. And you think that all of a sudden the life and what you're doing, what you're pursuing is extremely out of reach. And that feeling sucks really bad. And for me, when I was drinking and using, that only amplified those feelings of doubt. And, I kind of describe it as like, I was inviting more bad house guests into my head. But what's interesting, what I found is that like, so I just kind of discussed like that moral kind of hang up, what I would get with drinking. But that only happens when I'm here in Los Angeles by myself. Like I went to a wedding about a month. No, I'm sorry. No, it was like probably 4 months ago or so. And I was back in Mississippi, and I was drinking the entire weekend pretty heavily. And I did not one time feel that. And they say that alcoholism is a disease of loneliness, and I think it really is. And so yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting exploring those thoughts and like kind of why we do and why we feel what we feel, And I think I was listening to Caveman Post Society, and which is Gerard's other podcast, and something really spoke to me on that. And they were talking about when the last Surgeon General left office. He was asked upon leaving, what's the biggest epidemic facing the United States today? And he answered isolation. And that rang very true to me because I know a lot of great men and women who find themselves in isolation because they don't know what else to do, And I think that with the maybe emergence of technology, it's just easier just to not go out. And I've certainly had my bouts of isolation where like literally I just can't leave my apartment. And it's like the idea of leaving your apartment feels awful, but then staying in your apartment feels awful. It's a lose-lose situation. It's a catch-22.
You don't want to hang out with anybody, and you also don't want to hang out with yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So you turn on something to distract yourself, and then you usually, try to eat some food. And it's just, so what I've been trying to do lately is like when I'm feeling a certain kind of way, like Friday, for example, I was starting to get those kind of funky thoughts started creeping into my mind. Because Fridays, the weekends are always a little bit rough for me because my mind still thinks that I should have plans. And that's not, I'm not in college anymore. Like it's like the weekends don't mean anything to me, really. Like every day out here in Los Angeles is the same. Like it's just all one long thing. It's just all, so like, but still like internally, like my brain is like still equates the weekend with like, getting together with friends and peers or family or loved ones and having plans. And this past Friday, I found myself around 5 o'clock kind of getting anxious because I didn't have that. And I started getting sad because I was like, this is weird that I don't have any place to be right now. I don't have, like, no one's calling, no one's texting. That's fine. That's okay. But I found myself slipping in to what could have been a spiral. But what I did instead, I identified my feelings, and instead I went to Zanku Chicken and just wrote comedy for like 2 hours.
Ate some good ass chicken.
I didn't eat a damn thing there. I just sat outside and just used their benches. Dude, Zanku Chicken, you think it's like fucking healthy for you? Check it out, dude. Check those nutritional facts. They marinate their chicken in sugar water.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
I do that a lot, man. Salt and sugar water for any marinade. It's fantastic.
Yeah, but that defeats the purpose of eating healthy.
But it's not like the sugar doesn't go into the chicken necessarily.
Yeah, it does at Zanku.
I mean, you put like an eighth of sugar in a bunch of chicken, and it's like, there's a lot of sugar that just stays in the water. No, it's not.
An eighth of sugar? Is that how you...
Eighth of a cup. So I'll do like 2 pounds of chicken, eighth cup of salt, eighth cup of sugar. Let it sit in there for a day or two. It'll be delicious.
Sounds delicious, dude. Yeah. I don't think I had the forethought to plan meals a day or two in advance. And I think that's something that like maybe I gotta work on that, but like I just kind of feel what I like want in the moment, and then I'll just fix it, and then I'll like if I'm feeling like today, I just I have pasta tonight. That's gonna be good, dude. That's a blessing right there. I forgot I was like a little bit worried. Yeah, dude, I was a little worried. I was like, what am I having for dinner tonight? But pastas, that's gonna be it. But dude, yesterday, I went to a beach party. It was like the first time I've been to the beach since this summer. And dude, like what I've noticed about beach parties in Los Angeles is like people don't know how to dress for the beach. Like, dude, I had more friends out there that were in jeans and like button downs. I don't think one dude had their shirt off.
Yeah. You got to take your shirt off regardless, man. It's just kind of if you want to be a man, really.
I mean, yeah, I think maybe like people are, but dude, like there was not one girl in a bikini at this beach. That's kind of weird. Yeah. I think it was more like a family beach. There's like a lot of like kids running around and stuff. Like it was kind of dirty, dude, honestly. But
which beach was it?
It was like in North Malibu, but it was like a kind of like it was like if Malibu had like kind of a stepchild beach, that was not very much liked. It was like that kind of a beach. And it was like, I don't know if the sand was just like black or if it was just like dirty, but I didn't feel very comfortable taking my shoes off there. And that's not a good vibe to have when you're going to the beach to wear shoes. Like you should want to have your toes, dude. So my ex-girlfriend about 2 years ago, my ex-girlfriend 2 years ago, beautiful, came in town from New York City, and we were in Venice, and we were about to go onto the beach, and she was like, "Are the beaches here clean?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, they're great. They're pristine." So she takes her shoes off, dude. She takes one step onto the sand, steps on a rusty nail. And she was like, "I gotta get a tetanus shot." I was like, "No, you don't." I was like, "No, I'm going to."
What beach was that?
It was Venice.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people take, especially where there's fire pits on the beach, they'll just take lumber from everywhere and burn it, and then it'll just be like rusty nails everywhere.
That's crazy, dude. Like, how much shit there is on the beaches over here. My favorite beaches are those those soft sand beaches in Florida. Those are nice, dude. I was at this dance party last night, and I felt like people from Florida were on the dance floor. I just got that vibe from these older guys. They were kind of dancing. Like, I feel like people from Florida wear like a lot of cargo shorts, and they have like, I don't know, man. They have like shirts with they have like a lot of pockets. I feel like maybe like shirts with pockets, or they wear like O'Neill.
Yeah.
And it's just like they have like plaid shorts, like cargo shorts, and then they have like an O'Neill shirt, and they have maybe like like one guy had his sunglasses on last night, but they were having fun, dude. And yeah, dude, I was at this dance party last night, and ended up leaving to get some ice cream, which was fun. But yeah, I think, dude, I don't know why I'm so hoarse. Oh, dude, I think this is what it is, man. So I've been doing this vape pen, okay? And like, I swear I bought like a bad batch of juice, but like I can't afford to get another batch, so I've just been smoking cancer. Dude, like this shit burns the fuck out of my throat, but
yeah, that happens especially with the prepackaged ones.
Yeah, dude.
I had that problem until I went to the custom tank.
I think I'm gonna sell my laptop, and I think I'm gonna get some fucking. I'm gonna sell my laptop to get some vape pens, dude. Like, I don't know, man. I gotta make some more money or something, dude. That's been stressing me out also. Like, I've been trying to just turn it over. I'm just trying to like trust it, and I do that. But as much as I can do that, there's also the realities of life. And when you're working with like $4 in your bank account and you don't get paid for a week, like that shit wears on you. I think that's why I'm hoarse also. It's because like I think like money's like catching like like being poor is like having the flu all the time.
Yeah, having a cold all the time.
It's like, yeah, you just like
it's always there with you.
It's always there, and sometimes you forget about it. There's like moments you forget about it, and you're like, oh, I feel good, and then you're like, oh, I want to get like a little something sweet, like and then you have to, then you remember, and that shit's exhausting. Like I never wanted like much, but just enough to not have Wells Fargo be my most used app on my phone. Would be
always checking your balance.
always checking my balance, dude. You know, and like when you park, you put the card in there. Like I would like to put the card in there and not wait for the light on the parking meter to turn from red to green. I would just like to know. You know, it's like little things like that you think about. But yeah, you know, like I think it's crazy that I work a full-time job and I pursue comedy, and you think that a full-time job you could be able to support yourself, but not out here. You know, it's absurd. It's like almost criminal that when you think about it, when you're like my minimum wage is like $13. It's crazy to think that like my hourly output is $13.
Yeah.
And like I esteem myself at like at least 27 an hour, you know, but it's just crazy to it's just crazy to put a lot of time into a place and then you like what you get out of it, or like what I don't know, man. Like I feel like if I owned a business, like I feel like if I ever become like really rich, I'm just gonna own a business just to pay people well. You know, I feel like they do that at In-N-Out Burger. They pay their employees well.
Yeah, they do. They get started at a couple bucks over minimum wage.
It's amazing.
But they only seem to hire like high school kids.
Right?
So I don't know if you walked in there, they might just call the police immediately.
Dude, I'm just wear this mustache in there and being like, dude, I'm part of the fucking party van. You know, but everyone there is like super. Everyone there's always young, but they're always a really nice, great employees.
I think you have to take like an abstinence pledge too.
No, dude, everyone at In-N-Out Burger's fucking for sure.
Everybody at the In-N-Out Burger,
dude,
fucking.
Yeah, I used to work with the guy who used to manage an In-N-Out Burger, and he said everyone was fucking in the bathrooms. But I mean, I'm like, how could you not, man? Those burgers are fucking sexy.
Animal style? Do they do it animal style?
Dude, they are fucking putting that spread all over.
The place is called
In-N-Out Burger.
Ooh, let's put it in and out. Yeah.
Off your burger.
In and out with cheese in the middle, baby. Special sauce. Animal style.
Animal style.
Animal style fries. Grilled onions in and out.
The best.
Girl, I'll put it in and out. Yeah, baby. Double, double.
Double, double.
Triple, triple.
Quadruple, quadruple.
The quad burger. What's the biggest In-N-Out burger you've eaten?
Double, double.
Double? Really?
Yeah, I don't know if it gets bigger than that.
Yeah. Well, I just go for more than one burger.
Yeah.
Instead of ordering the like the 4x4 or whatever.
It's so easy just to gobble a burger down, just to inhale a burger.
Yeah. Their bread's really good, and I like the fries, so it's just like I'm just gonna get another burger and some fries.
Dude, I'm a big Fat Burger fan.
In-N-Out. Fat burger's good. I like it.
It's just so expensive, dude. Burgers are so expensive.
Yeah, that's kind of
It's
crazy.
like if I'm really want to get like full, I'm spending $17. That's how much I'm spending to get full. Especially a Fat Burger, but In-N-Out Burger like 11. You know, because like I never got why you'd go to a hamburger place and just get a burger. Like for me, like it's all or nothing. That's something that I think is just like who I am also, where like I'm either eating like very healthy, but if I go to In-N-Out with you, Gerard, like I'm not gonna just like casually eat like a thing of fries. Like I'm gonna go like in super hard.
Yeah. No, I understand, man.
But some people just go to the drive-thru and get like one burger. It's like I'm going till I eat so much that I can't even stomach it anymore.
Yeah.
You know? Like
my cheat day was yesterday.
What'd you have?
A little Carl's Jr. double Western bacon.
Dude, that's so dirty. I love it.
It is dirty.
A Carl's Jr. cheat day, like that's something else.
Yeah. It's one day a week I hit up some fast food.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, like so on your cheat day you can have any kind of food.
Right.
You know, so like, why do you choose to go fast food? Because they're better kinds of like if you wanted to, you could go like to like a good burger place and get like a really gnarly burger and like good French fries. But was it something like about, you know, the fucking grind kind of grumminess? Is that even a word?
A little bit. I like the way that burger tastes, and it's always after I'm on a hike, and it's like I got the pooch with me, and it's like I need a drive-through, man.
Okay.
Like, I don't like to leave him in the car, so it's kind of like a bunch of factors kind of weigh into it.
Do you eat it in the car when you come back here?
When I come back here.
Okay.
So I can enjoy it, man. I want to savor it. I want to put hot sauce on everything.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
See, like, if I'm ever eating fast food, or like, a lot of times I'll eat it, like, for example, the other day, I went and I got, like, a tub of ice cream, and when I picked it up, I ate it before I got back to my car. And it's, like, something about, like, I don't want it with me. Like, I don't want it.
Shame.
It's a shame, yeah.
It's like a prostitute you pick up, you just want to get it over with.
Yeah, done, dude. You want to get in it and you just want to, like,
discard.
Done.
Yeah.
Discard it, yeah. Like, so, you know, the patience you have, like, that says a lot about where you are in life. Is like, you can, you know, have the patience to come back here, and you also have, like, the strength of character to just, like, you know, embrace what you're doing. Whereas I'm more of a shame-based eater, or shame-based, like, cheat grub. When I grub, you know, like, the other day I got a big pack of snickerdoodle cookies at Trader Joe's, and I ate them all, dude. Like, I ate them all while I was looking for other things to eat. So when I got to the register, it was just an empty box of snickerdoodle cookies. Literally, when I was eating them, I go, this is easy. This is easy. They're so moist, dude. No water even.
Oh, wow.
Dude, so moist. And then I ate an entire box of, fuck. And I wonder why, like, I'm, you know, why.
Yeah, the last time I had that experience was I was driving for Lyft, just driving around for about 5 hours, and I was just, like, starving. And I just went to McDonald's, and I just went through the drive-thru, parked, and ate. Just like that. And I was like, I don't want the smell in my car any longer than it has to be.
Or on your fingers, dude.
Yeah, just like
McDonald's says on your fingers for a while. So does Subway, dude. Subway, like, that smell of, like, something, dude. I always say that, like,
the onions. If you get onions,
just
that's
onions,
what sticks
dude.
on your fingers.
It's like that, like, Italian. I always say that, like, if the dudes at my gym are beefcakes, I'm like a slightly wet Subway sandwich. That's how I'll describe my body. Like, it's all right, you know? Like, you'll eat it, but it's not going to leave you that satisfied. You know? Like, so I feel like Subway sandwiches are always a little bit wet. Right?
Yeah, because they... Yeah.
I don't know what's in that bread, though, but, dude, all I know is that vape pen is giving me cancer. Dude, but it hurts so bad. But, like, I feel like... And I got to get one of those. I'm going to sell my laptop and get a vape pen. Because that's a smart idea. But yeah, dude, like, it's like it's been like a pacifier to me, kind of.
Yeah.
You know?
Oral fixation, man.
Oh, dude, I know something about oral fixation.
Yeah.
You know, just, yeah, either having gum in my mouth or, like, so, like, I guess a vape pen, yeah, is that, but, or, like, I don't know. Dude, there's this guy at the gym who comes in he's packing big lippers, dude.
Just dipping.
Yeah, dude. The other day, a guy came up to me. I was working, and he came up to me, and he goes, "Who can I talk to about getting you fired?" And I was like, "What?"
He said that to you?
He came up to me at 6 in the morning, dude. I was like, I haven't even been awake long enough to be rude to anyone. And he just came up to me, and and I was like, it's like, dude, these motherfuckers. And then today, someone called me. Or called the gym that I was working at, and he goes, do you think it's acceptable to wash your underwear in the sink?
Was he talking about you?
No,
Oh, okay.
He was talking about some random dude he saw, I guess, washing his... I was like, no. He's like, well, then you need to do something about it. People, dude, it's amazing what people think that they deserve for fucking $39 a month.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people live in their cars, and they join a gym so they can shower and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. You think that like these guys would be members of like Bel Air Country Club, what they expect. The AC's broken. What am I gonna go do? Fucking crawl up in the vents with a screwdriver and fix it? I'm just fucking handing towels out. Man,
Towel boy.
that's all it is. I'm just a towel boy, dude. But it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, anything, I think, I think I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish today. I wanted to come in and I wanted to do more of an emotional episode because I didn't want to fake anything, because there's a lot of that out there. That's why I'm not very good at commercial acting, because it's hard for me to sell a product that I don't believe in. One time I went and I had an audition and I was trying to sell a fish fillet sandwich, and I'm not about that life, and it showed on my face, and they dismissed me after a few failed attempts, dude. And like even for today, and I have to just keep being true to how I feel and be true to my emotions, because it's a special thing to do that, and not enough people do it. So when I had the opportunity, I have to take advantage of it. And that's what we did today.
I don't want your fish fillet.
No.
Get it out of my face.
But you're auditioning.
I don't like fish fillets either. It's pretty disgusting.
Dude, and they were like, you have to be like, yeah! Like, it is really over the top.
Did they give you a fish fillet sandwich? Or you had to pantomime the whole thing?
Yeah, you had to. And I was like, dude, I don't even do improv, bro. And, yeah, man, it was, so, like, I think the products I could sell, like, I could sell the shit out of, bed sheets. I like bed sheets, I could sell the shit out of a Roku TV, maybe, like, I don't know, man. I could sell the shit out of ice cream also, but who couldn't? All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to go rest my voice, and I'm going to go eat some pasta. Thank you for being along on this journey with me. I'm Graham Rogers, and as always, the co-hostess with the mostest, Gerard Bauer, taking us out on the ones and twos. Good night, and goodbye.